God has unfailing forgiveness and love. Think about King David. He was bigger than life, but he was also very much human. And as much as he was a man after God's own heart, he was a big-time sinner. If you don't know, David not only lusted after Bathsheba when he was supposed to be in war, and then he followed through with it, but then he had her husband killed. His friend, what a guy. And when you read phrases like a man after God's own heart, that's probably not the first thing that you think about, right? We think about who David was in terms of how we read about him in the Psalms. A man who is repentant, a man who loved the Lord, a man who would just sit at his feet. He wrote songs to him. He danced, right? Danced like David. This is what we think about David. So why do we think about David so highly, even though he was very flawed and definitely imperfect? Well, it's because even though David was a shining example of a man who committed some really bad sins, but God is a God of unfailing forgiveness and love. And you see it all throughout the Psalms, how David really felt about his sin. He was broken over it. He didn't keep continually doing it despite that conviction. Like, for example, in Psalm 51, where he says, "Have mercy on me, O God, because of your unfailing love, because of your great compassion, blot out the stain of my sin. Wash me clean from my guilt and purify me from my sin. For I recognize my rebellion, it haunts me day and night." Does your sin haunt you? When you do it, you're like, I don't want to do this, but why am I doing this? Take that to the Lord, because he is full of unfailing love and forgiveness. And it's also very important that you forgive. If you've been forgiven of much, then you should also be forgiving of much.
Gotta learn to forgive, cause it's hard enough to live. Drop all of that sin and just let Jesus on it. Gotta learn to forgive, cause it's hard enough to live. Drop all of that sin and just let Jesus on it.